Peace, 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 peace. Unity, 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 unity. Love, 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 and having fun.
Welcome to Sylt for the Citroen Windsurfing World Cup. There's no wind today, so what we're going to do is we're going to take you on a little bit of a tour around the event site. We're going to look at the equipment tent. We're going to go to the media hub. We're probably going to buy a sausage or two, and maybe we'll even have a beer. So let's go. This was not set up, I can tell you now. Mr. Mark Paré.
Hello, Proffitt.
How long you been here?
Since last Friday.
It's been a whole week. Yeah. This guy obviously won the waves on the first day. It doesn't look like we're going to get any more wind. So you are going to be the Sylt champion. That's back-to-back wins.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if that's what happens, that's pretty crazy. You know, unexpected, but really happy. You know,
yeah.
I couldn't have asked for a better comeback from injuries. So.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Well, we're going to be talking to him. Stay tuned to the podcast. This guy's coming up. See you later, dude. I literally did not set that up. I can honestly tell you. Okay, so Sylt. This is how we come to the beach every morning. As you can see, bikes are quite a big part of Sylt. If you are coming to Sylt, if you rent accommodation, rent a bike, because it has got bike paths everywhere around here. You can ride up and down the beach. It's absolutely epic. Makes you feel like you're on holiday as well. And it is sunny today. So the beach is down there, the event site's down there. But this here is where all the riders have their equipment. I know there's a meeting going on right now, so we might not be allowed in the equipment tent. You right, mate? How are you getting on? That's pretty cool. Oscar. There we go. Oscar's here. He's loving it. See, you've got bike paths. You hear the bells coming. There's bikers coming. So this is the equipment tent. Actually, the wave meeting's just finished, so we might be able to go inside the tent. We've got some TV vans and everything here. There's Sarah Jackson. Woo. Okay, so this is where the who's who of windsurfing hang out. Look at this. This is what an equipment tent looks like. You've probably had images of everything's organised, everyone's got their name. It's just absolute carnage. We should go for a wander. Come on, now, just got to show, like, you can just see just random bits of amazing kit. Everyone's packing up because the waves is pretty much done. The forecast's not good. So literally everyone's packing up. But, I mean, see if you can guess the kit right in the comments. Whose boards do you think they are? All loaded up. Look at the state of this. Absolutely, I mean, a crazy amount of money in this. We've got some flicker boards here, some JPs, just random bits of windsurfing equipment. Mr. Marsilio Brown, second in the event behind Mark Paré, obviously made to the final. How's this equipment tent stack up to everywhere else in the world?
We need more room. It's tight and it's getting tighter. There's more room for eating and less room for gear. So
there's a lot of gear in this tent, though.
Yeah, it does.
And, and a lot of people have packed up already, but we're going to have a little wander around. Morgan Nero, ready for Maui?
I am ready for Maui. We were hoping for a little last day wind, but when the Germans start packing up, I think it's pretty done.
It does feel like today everyone's gone, no, that's
not
it.
happening.
It's not it.
So
there still could be slalom, but it's,
exactly.
Wave is definitely off, but like I said, it's absolute carnage. I don't know. Well, we'll try and do a little loop. But yeah, there you go. That is basically what an equipment tent looks like. It's absolute carnage. I mean, this guy's got some sponsors. It looks like he's going to be freestyle world champion this year, Leonard Neubauer. Also got physio here, free physio. We shouldn't really look at naked men, but this is the physio. Is it free?
No, I'm the doctor.
Doctor?
It's free, yeah.
It's free. What about commentators? Are they free?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I'm coming back. I need a psychiatrist, a doctor, I need everything. There we go. Marino Gill was leading the tour coming to this event. Do we know where you ended up? Are you still leading?
No, I'm not leading anymore. I don't think so, at least.
Do we know who's leading now?
I think I think it's Brow.
It's you still right up there, though.
I think I'm third, yeah. So let's see.
Pretty solid. Yeah, you go to Maui, obviously?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm just living here, gonna be like for a few days at home and straight to Maui.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that one?
Yeah, I'm happy. I wanna go.
You improved a lot last year.
Yeah, I try. I'm trying, so I'm just gonna go give a try and give my best.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
There we go. So we got all the boys. We're gonna, okay, let's go down the beach. That's where we go in. Thomas Traverse, this is what I mean. Literally the who's who of windsurfing here. And it's not just the wave sailors. Obviously, they've just finished the wave sailor meeting. So we're kind of lucky there. We kind of see everybody. But the freestylers are here and all the slalom guys. So this is why this Grand Slam event here in Sylt is so good. You basically get to see everyone. So that's an equipment tent. What did you think of that? Is it exactly what you expected? Is it normal? Is it more organised? I don't know. But like I said, bikes here, you have to be careful. They're everywhere. Hey man, how are we going? So, Sylt. We're going to go and do a pit walk now. So obviously this event is sponsored by Citroen. That's the main sponsor, but there's obviously smaller sponsors as well. And this is pretty much, as we're going to go up here, this is how the morning walk looks for Sylt. So you're coming as a competitor, you pick up your gear, you're walking up here, you're trying to avoid everybody, and then you've got to get past the guy in this towel, Mr. Robbie Swift. See, we've got everyone's here in Sylt. If you want to meet windsurfers, come here. So usually if you haven't got a band, you have to pay to make it on the beach. Luckily we get free entry to the beach, but you do have to pay. I think you get a pass that gets you through the week. So this is like the famous Sylt Hill. You're walking up here in the morning and you don't know. You've seen the forecast, it feels a bit breezy and you're like, I don't know. Is it going to be good today? Is there going to be any waves? And you've heard a few murmurings. There's usually sailors running back past you. And you're like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh. And you get here on a weekend like it is now. It's a holiday weekend. It is busy. So as you come over here, you've got the Sunset Beach bar, basically. This is always here. And then we come over the hill. And this is where the main event site starts. So you start to see the sea, obviously today. Glassy, absolute glassy. The bit of surf out there, sun's shining, but this is your main event site. So main stage, we're going to come to that down here. We've got the tents, which is the party tents, which happen at the night, and then all the sort of sponsored stands go up to the left, and then on the right, same deal, sponsored stands and the beach. So this is the main stage where they do presentations throughout the day, interview sailors. When when we get somewhere, they play the highlight videos on here, so you can see that's what's happening. So I think at 5 o'clock in an hour's time, they're going to do a Hall of Fame thing where they're going to introduce people into the Windsurfing Hall of Fame, which is pretty cool. So like I said, they're just playing the highlight video from day number 1. Right, where do we go? Shall we go? Actually, let's go. Tell you what, let's have a look at the Judges Tower. Let's have a look at where I'm doing the live stream from. A bit behind the scenes, the stuff you don't, stuff you don't usually see. So if you haven't got the accreditation, you can't get behind here. Only the famous people can do that. So we're getting behind here. Oh, what's going on here?
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. Where are you from?
Dominican.
These guys are here promoting the Dominican Republic, Cabaretti, and all that. So you're going to go on the stage?
Yes.
All right, good job. Look at that. Smiles, happiness.
Dominican Republic is partner country of the Sylt World Cup. So that's why we're bringing our dancers here to bring some music and some really warm weather and energy here to Sylt.
Well, you've definitely brought the weather. When's Windsurfing TV coming to Cabaretti?
Great.
Come on, let's get it on. We're going to sort that out, Mr. Bowles Muller. This is the hype man, this guy. If you're having an event, he should be the first man on the list every day. First day you haven't done anything.
I've been surfing.
Of course he has been. He does something every day.
But now I'm actually very excited to go dancing with them on stage here.
Are you a good dancer?
No, but we dance on water, and Tom Rep honestly is a really, really cool windsurf location. Not only windsurf, water sport. And this guy here, Yaman, he's arranging the Master of the Ocean competition.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So 5
you
disciplines.
Went, didn't you?
Yes, with the Swiss team, the Edelweiss team. And it's kind of a team competition. You compete as a windsurfer, surfer, kiter against each other.
Like a waterman type thing.
Total waterman title. And it was such a nice experience. And I'm very excited to go back again to the Tom Rep.
You going back?
I'll hope.
Will they invite you back?
I'll hope so.
You'll have to speak to the boss. Hey, Masters of the Ocean boss, no? Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm saying. All right, here we go. So behind the scenes, we're going to go into the Judges Tower. Now, I have to tell him we're live. This is Mr. Chris Yates, does all the press releases, all the writing, all the live ticker updates. So if they're wrong or the spelling's wrong, This is you guy. But this is the view the judges get for the competition. So obviously we've got all the iPads for the live scoring all set up. Obviously, you know, on a normal day, you've got judges all lined up across here. You've got a beautiful view of the beach, you can see. You can see all the action going on. So that is basically the judges' tower. And I think this thing is fixed here for all the year now because they have so many competitions here in Sylt that actually it is fixed. This is where the famous drone pilots usually are doing their work. So they're plugged into these monitors, they can see what's going on. They're usually like this, like kids on a computer game playing here. Obviously the drones are coming in, landing on that bit there. And then we've got obviously the tower up there. We can go up, do the flags and do some camera work. A lot of the camera guys are going up there. And then in here, just make sure there's no one in here, this is the live booth. So we've got a bit of technical stuff, you know, drone charging, all that sort of jazz, and there's probably some technical stuff. And then we have the studio. So this is my setup for this event. It changes for every event, but we've got the big back screen with the sponsors on. Obviously, headsets we get in here. We're like, chuck that on, do a bit of chatting. Yes, yes, yes. Shout a lot. We've got the Yogi tea for the throat. Look at this, got the throat warmer. These guys have actually sorted me out this week, and my throat, considering I've been chatting all week, is pretty good. So we're going to be doing live, I think, for the Hall of Fame a bit later. But yeah, again, it's nothing crazy, but that is the live stream set. You see the goggles of the boys from the drones all set up. There's the famous Johannes Hertel's drone, yellow drone. We've seen him around a few times. So yeah, so that is the kind of behind the scenes we've got. I don't think we need to go in. I'll just have a quick check first. Oh, the famous John Carter is not there. This is the famous John Carter spot. Alfie Hart, his editing suite just over there. And there's a main TV desk from the best boys that are doing all the live stream, but I think it's over there, and that's the full techers, all the bits and pieces, but I don't think we're allowed in there. Then we've got, this is the notice board. So we've got big TV displaying, you know, updated ladders and all that stuff. That's kind of a new addition this year. And then the official notice board pretty much says what is happening today. So Saturday, lay day. There's no wind today. They knew there was no wind today, and that is it. We've got the course, you know, what heats we're doing on the freestyle board. We've got the foil slalom, which basically says the announcements. And then I'm guessing that's the wave board. So that's your official notice board. And then behind me, we have got the main beach. Now, on a windy day, let's say you're competing here, the guys will obviously bring their stuff from the kit tent and it will be scattered over the beach. A lot of the slalom guys and foil slalom guys leave their gear down the whole time because they've had a busy week. They're not going to walk backwards and forwards with the slalom gear. So as you can see, the slalom gear is kind of dotted around all over the place. So yeah, we're gonna, what we do, let's have a look at a few of the stands. We'll go to the left first. Warming up. So let's have a walk down here, see what we're going to get. There we go. See, this is the other main commentator, but he does the beach commentary.
Hello, how are you doing?
All good. How has it been rated on a Sylt? How many times have you been to Sylt?
Oh, I don't know actually. I would say around 30 times. 30? Yes.
How does this rate this year?
I look much younger, doesn't I?
You do. You've done well. I think I've done 20. So you're doing 30. That's pretty impressive.
I guess I've been the first time here in 88 or 89.
88. Yeah, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive indeed. So how does this rate as all-time Sylts? Where are we at? We've had wind, we've had sun, you know, like this, in terms of an event.
If I would rate it between 0, nothing happened, it rained all day long, and a 10, everything would be just perfect.
Yeah.
At least a 7.
Yeah, which is a solid
yeah,
event.
Definitely. We had good weather. We had a very decent wave competition on the first day. I mean, if we would have started on Friday, we would have been a 9.
I was going to say, that a bump
because
up
that
to
was
a
just
9.
excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, the warm-up sessions looked so amazing. Yeah, but it was definitely a good event.
Okay, Ingo Meyer. Keep your eye. If you come to Sylt, he will be here. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. Okay, so the infamous sausage stand. Alfie Hart loves a sausage. That's the rumour. How much is a sausage? Sausage and chips. Wurst mit pommes, currywurst, €9.50. It is a bargain. If you're coming to Sylt, grab yourself a sausage. This guy will sort you out. Although it's a different guy to usual. That's the first time I've noticed that. Not used to seeing him. Obviously got one of the sponsors coming through here. Obviously people sitting down enjoying their currywurst pommes. And then we've got the Surf magazine stand. Oh, hello. Look, see, you bump into famous windsurfers everywhere. And like normal, he's promoting something here. What's going on?
Would you like a mint?
I can't talk with mint.
Before you talk with me.
All good. Bjorn Dunkerbeck, obviously, how many times world champion? 54?
42, mate, 42.
42. You never know. You've got to add a couple every time I meet him. 42 times world champion. Still going strong, still here promoting, talking.
Absolutely. Kids and old. I mean, I met so many people that have been here since 1985, and now they come with the kids and the grandkids. So
cool. How many Sylts have you done? Or what was the first year of Sylt?
1985 was the first one.
85.
Yes. And I missed one in the beginning of 2000 where I had a spear gun accident.
Oh yeah, well you shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, exactly. And my last one was, I believe, 2014, so I did more than 25.
Bloody hell. But you've come every year, pretty much. And after that, I mean, still been here.
After that, I'll come pretty much every year, yes, to support the event and windsurfing, obviously.
Good, man.
And also trying to keep my son in line so that he doesn't...
I was about to say, he's took over the mantle pretty well, hasn't he? He's given a good name for the Dunkerbeck name, keeping it there.
Yes.
He looks like he's going to be World Under-21s champion this year. Or maybe he already is with the way
third time in a row. No one can overtake him anymore. There's only the Maui event to go, so yes.
And he's ripping. He looks like for me, he looks like he stepped up a gear today.
Stepped up a gear this year for sure. But also is a bit stronger.
Yeah.
Not to forget, he only is 20 years old and still growing. So next couple of years, if he stays in line, then I'm sure he's going to be a potential world champion.
Well, if anyone can keep him in line, I think it's you, Bjorn. I think it's you. Not a bad dad to have and a caddy on the beach. Well, obviously, this is a Surf magazine stand. These guys have been in business since
1977.
The hell, you see, 1 year older than me, so 47 years.
47 years. We're approaching the 50th anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I going to be invited to the party?
Of course, you're always invited. Yeah.
Perfect.
Come around every time.
So these boys do some good testing. If you haven't checked out their tests, they're available online.
They're available online in English as well.
And
so www.surf-magazine without the e.de.
And the English thing is a new thing.
It's a new thing, yeah. It's AI translated, but you can switch on the upper right corner. You can switch between German and English.
Okay.
So everybody can check out all the articles, all the tests, all the.
You got any good testers?
The best one is here.
Testers are
I
shit.
thought he might be. What's the latest good test? What's the one you've been involved with? Any good?
We're about to. We're doing the waveboard test right now. So we have 10 wave models between 75 and 100 liters. So it's more of a. Giving people advice for the right board size and which kind of board to take, performance waveboards or round waveboards, and just sort of like that. Pretty interesting stuff.
Have you tested it? Have you started yet, or what's the venues where you're thinking?
Basically, we are almost done with it. So last week has been windy. The Baltic Sea was on fire. We had some pretty nice east winds, and so we've been testing a lot in the last days.
Give us a little sneak preview. Any good boards we need to know about?
Ben,
you know,
the good sailors can say with any board, you know.
Well, I need the good boards, that's the problem. All right, boys. Well, enjoy the show. Sunny day today. Can't complain at this. All right. So there we go. Surf magazine test. Honestly, they've been like industry standard. That is the one that a lot of people are looking at. So if you want to check out the new kit, definitely get on there and have a look. Obviously, like I said, we're going to see clothing stands, flip-flops. We've got all the stuff. This is actually the Dominican Republic. We just saw those guys that are about to go on stage. Usually they're at this stand promoting, just the Cabarete and Dominican Republic for windsurfing and water sports. And I think they're doing a good job. They always bring the smiles and the happiness. We've got a bit of monster energy. If we're lacking a bit of power here, what's going on? What are we doing? What's the plan?
So we're giving away free drinks for all the surfer guys with the good weather. Let's enjoy one together.
I think this could be dangerous for me. Are you sure? Okay, let's give it a go. Let's have a look.
Cheers.
This is my first ever monster. I can honestly.
Cheers. What do you think?
You know what? That's actually pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
Don't know what I was expecting. That was a live taste test because my face doesn't usually lie. That's actually not bad. Okay, well, cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Okay, well,
enjoy.
Well, there we go.
Bye bye.
I didn't realise. Or maybe I should have been on these all week. I've been on the Yogi Tea, to be fair, which has been doing pretty good. But it's actually not that bad. I think that's it for the tents. We have to go to the other side of the competition area. So let's go jump over there. So yeah, that is how it's going down. We just finished the Dominican Republic dance-a-thon, but we're going to carry on. We're going to go through the tent. We're going to look down the other end. We're going to check out some new Citroen cars. We're going to see Mr. Yogi T, maybe, who knows? But let's go. So obviously, this is the stage. We're back here. You can see the crowds of people pulling through. And it is pretty busy. I can tell you that much. We've got the St. John ambulance, just in case. You never know when it's going to happen. So what happens here, it's a little bit different this year, the way the tent is set up, but it's usually very similar. It runs all the way down. So we've got the outside route that runs down the beach, down there, but we're going to run through the tent. So this is definitely a lot different at night. At night, this is rammed. This is, you can hardly get in, there's a queue, or maybe it's pretty busy. This is the Sailors Lounge, so the sailors get some sort of, let's say VIP, you can queue in there, you can get to the bar so you don't have to queue. Yeah, they're the big dogs, that's what happens. So this is pretty cool, you get to chill out in the day. Obviously we've got bars all the way through this. You know, you can sit down, have a drink, but again, at night, it ain't this empty, I can tell you. You're not walking down like this. We've got the champagne bar, bit of Moet, or however you say it. If you're feeling a bit, we've got all the sort of legends of the sport up here. Robbie Nash, you know, Bjorn Dunkerbeck, Antoine Albo in there, Ibaya Morena. We've got Lena Erpenstein, Dida Morena. We've got all Sarah Keita in there, and then we've got the DJ. There is literally nobody in this place. It's so weird to be in this tent in the day with nobody. It's like insane. You can just see by the amount of bars. This thing is just wall to wall usually. Busy, going off. You have different sort of genres of music in different bits of the tent usually. But effectively this is the party tent. So, there we go. All right, mate. You all right? Oh, he didn't look very happy. He didn't look as happy as the guy in the bike, did he? That's for sure. We got Monster Bar. All right, let's go outside. So yeah, I mean Sylt. What is it about? It's about extending the season of Sylt, and about a lot of people coming for a drink, enjoying the sunshine, watching the windsurfing, having some nice food, and just having a lovely old time. It's a good excuse to come to the beach. This is obviously an island 3 hours from Hamburg, so a lot of people have like holiday homes here and second houses and, you know, a lot of Airbnbs and whatnot. So you want to have a drink, you want to have a glass of wine, you want to have a crepe. This guy is here every year without fight. How many Sylts have you done?
20 years.
20 years? Oh, he's done the same as me. That's why I think he's been here every year. He has been here every year. 20 years. Got the old sausage stand, more sausage stands. And then we're going to go for a walk down the bit. As you can see, a lot more tents down here. A lot of the sponsors of this event that have put money in to make this happen have got their own stands here as well. More bars, more wine, more beer. You can just see the amount of people. Like, it's a really good vibe here. And sometimes, you know, do you want wind on this weekend? The windsurfers do, but for the organisers, I'm sure they won't be crying at this type of weather. For me, it's nice to get a bit of a day off. I won't lie. And we don't usually get to come down here because we're super busy over in the live stream. But these guys are just living the dream, aren't they? So this is basically like the food sort of core of this place at the moment. This is why you've got all these people. You can see it looks wall to wall, just drinking wine, eating gosh, having a sausage, or whatever. This is the famous gosh. So this is like the seafood kind of restaurant. I don't know if it was like born in Sylt, but it does seem pretty big over here in Sylt. Oh, sorry. More crepes. More food. We've got the Aperol Spritz. Yep. So as you can tell, eating and drinking is a big part of Sylt. So if you're into windsurfing, you're into eating and drinking, Mexican food, pizza. I mean, we're still rocking the food and drink here as we go through the stands. Yeah, there we go, more pizza. Okay, so you get the idea. If you're not going to go hungry in Sylt, that's for sure. Okay, so here we are. This is, as we're seeing here, the main sponsors of this event here in Sylt this year for the Windsurfing World Cup, Citroen. So we've got a few cars here. We obviously started the show in one of their cars, but what we're really interested in, are we interested in the cars? I don't know. I think I'm more interested in the van. Yes, I'm definitely more interested in the van. We'll go check the van out. Let's have a look. Oh, they've even took it out. This is quite interesting. So, let me just do some quick information here. This is, because I've been looking at one of these vans in the big one. This is the Citroen Holidays. So it's like the people carrier with seats in it, but it's also got like a kitchen unit. It's also got the pop top. So let's have a quick little go on this, because this, which is quite cool, I actually saw the van the other day and this was actually inside. I didn't realise it just comes out. So what is cool about this van is where that sliding door is there, that actually just fits into that section there. So the two seats spin round, you can put that down as a bed, and you've got like this kitchen unit, plus you've got the pop top where you can sleep up there. The only thing is, it has actually got a roof rack on the top as well, which is pretty cool. It's got a shower in the back. Pretty cool, you know what I mean? It's got little bits and pieces. My only question is, do they do a longer one? Because this is actually the short wheelbase. For me as a windsurfer, I want the longer one. We should try and speak to someone, but this will be total luck if we manage to speak to someone. But for me, we want the longer one. But that looks pretty cool, and it looks good. I mean, they've got some cool stuff in Citroen. That's what we like to see. Obviously, we opened the show in this kind of beast here, which is kind of like a funky electric, for want of a better word, it's like a golf cart. You know, it's got forward, backward, neutral, and you just a brake and an accelerator, which is pretty cool. Yogi T looks all shut up. Is it open? Let's have a look. So I won't lie, I have been busting out the Yogi T this week. Let's have a look, see what we've got going on in here. Wow, it smells pretty good in here, I have to be honest. So we've sacked off the beer this week. We've been smashing the Yogi T. The problem is with Yogi T, look at the selection. If you've got a problem with like not knowing which one to get, you're gonna have a big problem here, because they have got, I don't know how many flavors they've got. It must be something crazy. Check that. The one I've gone for is the throat warmer this week, and that's been working out good, but I mean, what the, it's a massive selection. Look at this thing. So if you're into tea, Yogi has definitely got you covered. That's for sure. They have definitely got you covered. I mean, they all look pretty busy, so we'll leave them to it. But I can definitely recommend the Yogi Tea. It's been pretty solid. These things, if you've never been to Sylt, these are luxury. If you've got your house, your garden on the beach, and this thing's in the garden or sometimes on the beach, I think you can put it on the beach and you lock it all up, and then you can actually just come back and you undo it, and you've got like this perfect armchair on the beach watching the sunset. How much are these things? They must be pricey. Let's go and ask this bloke. I bet. You look very comfortable. How is it?
Fine. Very fine. Yes.
Fine. Wunderbar?
Wunderbar.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
How much are these things?
How much?
How much money?
2,350.
2,000. And you can leave this on the beach, lock it up?
Yes.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
Only is here without me. Huh?
Yeah. No wind.
Only
no
is
sun.
this. No,
Perfect, man.
Included.
Yeah, these two, cheap. For 2,000, we get these two. Brilliant. No, but they're pretty sick. It's like your own house on the beach. But yeah, I think we've got a few more stands, but that is it for our tour of the Citroen Windsurfing World Cup here in Sylt. Did you enjoy that tour? Was it like you expected? Is this what you expected Sylt to look like? If it is, or if it wasn't, let us know in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up, like, and all that good stuff. Stay tuned. We're going to be back with hopefully some windsurfing action.